The biblical approach to addiction is not just behavioral modification, which is part of it, but you start with the heart. And so you help people to understand what they're wanting, what they're really desiring, what they're believing that might lead them astray and lead them to make a wrong choice, and then help them to begin to desire and want what God wants. And that's when behavior then follows that. So I love the type of counseling we get to do in biblical counseling, which is addressing hard issues, helping people to understand that. And it's ugly sometimes when you look at your own heart and you go, oh, I can't believe I wanted that. What is wrong with me? Why would I, sell out the ocean for a little puddle of water, a temporary pleasure, for something that I could, enjoy for a long period of time? And I think about Esau in Genesis when he turned in his inheritance, his spiritual inheritance, for a temporary bowl of soup. I mean, that's kind of what an addictive choice is like. It's settling for soup when you have, your whole life ahead of you. And that's what Esau did in that moment. And so we want to help people to understand what they're wanting and not give in to those desires, but to replace those desires with desires that would please God. And then that's when behavior changes. That's when people want to do the right thing, but they need a little help too in doing it. It's like going to the gym and working out. I mean, a lot of people don't wake up and say, man, I can't wait to go to the gym. But if they have a partner who comes and knocks on their door, like in college, a dorm room, and you knock on the door, hey, it's time to go run. It's time to work out. I mean, you get up and you go, and then you love it because you are benefiting your body. You're doing what is good, and it takes some discipline, it takes some work, but when someone comes along and invites you to do that run with them, it's much easier. So I think for the church, we've got to help people and be willing to sacrifice ourselves. One thing the world does very well is they offer 24/7 sponsors and care for people who struggle with addiction. And so it's almost like taking care of a little puppy who's in your home and doesn't sleep at night, or a newborn baby, and you're having to kind of work with this person in the beginning in that same mindset. But in time, they're going to grow and mature and eventually be able to help other people. So it's about addressing the heart, and then behaviors will follow. That's the hope. And not that they'll ever have it all solved and won't ever be tempted, but when temptation comes, they'll be able to handle it because they know the truth, and they're able to tear down the lies and replace those lies with biblical truth.